All right, a lot of energy. We have a lot of energy here in our studio kitchen. Tracy's been showing me a thing or two. You really can break boards. She can break them this way, that way, and even that way, right? With your foot?
Yeah.
I'm impressed. What can you do?
I can cook cookies and.
Hey, that's, you know what? Every relationship works well together,
yes,
right?
Yes, it does.
We can break cookies. That's John and I over here.
That's
All
right.
right, so where are we starting?
Okay, we mix the dough up, and the way we make these big cookies is we make a portion scoop like this, and just flatten them out a little bit,
Okay.
and then you cook them at 350 degrees for about 17 minutes, and they'll come out big like this. You'll know they're done because they'll look like they're bubbling in the center.
Bubbling in the center.
They'll be thick.
And they take up a lot of
Right.
room, so they're going to spread out quite a bit.
They will.
Okay. And then when they come out, they take up the plate.
Yes.
And then you have this fabulous cream cheese icing.
Yeah, and do you want to spread it out?
Okay, would love to. I like the way you guys do things because, you know, it's good hearty portions.
Yes. Well, see, these would be good to take like to church functions, family picnics, things like that. And then you cut it like a pizza and everybody can get a little, it's, you know, because it is kind of rich. So you just want like a small piece.
You do? Are you sure? That's good. I don't know.
Amy may need the whole cookie.
I can smell the cream cheese. It just smells
can't
so
lick.
good. I know. I'm just smelling. I promise. Okay, so here we've got it, and now
then you'll just wash your strawberries, cut them in. He said halves. I do fours because I think it looks prettier that way.
yes.
And you don't have to place everything exactly right. I mean, you can even chop them up and do it like that.
That's right.
But
that's the way you can do it.
These strawberries look amazing. Can I try
Help
my
yourself.
little?
Help yourself.
They are really sweet.
They are.
They are really,
they smell
really
so good.
yummy. Now, what's the best way when you get a bucket like this home? The best way to keep them? What do you guys recommend?
In a cool area, not the refrigerator, unless you're only going to keep them overnight.
Okay.
But if you're going to keep them more than overnight, keep them in a cool place, like around 50 degrees, and not the refrigerator.
Not the refrigerator.
That way it'll keep its taste. Otherwise, the taste will leave after a day, about another day.
Okay. And then wash them right before you're going to eat them.
That's right.
Yes, yes. A lot of people will take the bucket home, lay out newspaper, and put each one on there so they're not touching and everything, and wash them and eat them as they go. And they say they last a real long time that way, too.
Do it that way? Okay.
For people that don't have a job.
Great. Hey, well, you know, that does happen. Okay, so now we've made our pizza. You were telling me, too, right now, really getting busy over there at the produce stand because lots and lots of things coming in.
Yes, we've got fresh produce coming in, and of course we have a plethora of hanging baskets, bedding plants, perennials, annuals, bedding plants, everything you'd want for Mother's Day. And then of course our shows. We're still going to our shows. We just got back from Ohio. We're going to Perry, Georgia this weekend, Raleigh next weekend, and of course Bristol.
Yeah,
we'll
Bristol's
be here
coming
in
up
May.
soon. Vintage Market Days. I'm super excited. Love that show. And when you're not busy making strawberry pizzas, man, that pimento cheese, you're whipping it up. All
my.
different
We make
flavors.
a lot
Yes.
of pimento cheese.
Tons of pimento cheese. Of course, we got 12 kinds now. And our newest ones are the jalapeno bacon and sun-dried tomato, which is very good.
Sun-dried tomato, what a combination. And at the shows, their pimento cheese goes so fast. So we're so blessed that you're just right here so we can just stop by.
That's right.
At any time and get it. That's right.
I like it. I like it. All right. Well, great to have you on the show. You're going to share your recipe on your Facebook page.
Yes.
Always check out her videos on Facebook too. Lots of great stuff at Stanley's Produce. Cannot wait to try the strawberry pizza. And you can too over there at Stanley's Produce on West Market Street. Check out their Facebook page for more recipes and videos.
Welcome back to the 32nd Annual Conference on Aging here at the Kingsport Meadowview Convention Center. And I'm joined right now by Kathy Whitaker, who's the director of the First Tennessee Area Agency on Aging and Disability. And Kathy, we were talking to Mr. Dunn earlier about some statewide issues surrounding aging issues all across our region. I want to break that down locally. Talk to me about the folks that are here today, what they're learning, what they're going to be taking back to their other agencies.
Okay. Well, one of the issues that we do have is the lack of home care workers. And a lot of our home care agencies really have difficulty keeping staff, retaining staff, and that affects a lot of the services that we offer and provide. And we actually have a workshop on workforce solutions, and so we're hoping that we're going to hear, some solutions about the workforce. And then another issue that we see sadly a lot in our area is older individuals who are victims of scams. And Barry Carrier with the TBI is going to be here this afternoon talking about those scams and how to avoid them, because it is a big problem especially for older individuals, the financial exploitation and all of the scams.
And these groups, we got this big conference room here behind us, but they're broken down into smaller groups, so they're taking on a different important topics that seniors need to keep in the forefront of their mind.
Oh yes, we have a total of 14 different workshops throughout today, and a lot of them deal with nutrition, eating healthy, caregiver issues, like I mentioned before, elder abuse, scams. We have someone who's going to talk about how to be healthier. So, we have a wide variety of workshops, and I'm just excited about all the enthusiasm.
Right.
And one of the main good points about our conference is the networking.
Yes.
And we've gotten tremendous support from all of our sponsors and exhibitors, and all of these agencies really like being here to talk to people and talk to them a little bit about all the different things their agency provides.
And when you were talking about it earlier, getting back together, just being here in person,
yes,
that is a big deal.
Yes, it is a very big deal, very big deal.
And talk to me, when you're talking about networking, these folks are learning not only from the special speakers that you have, but learning from each other as well.
Yes, they do learn from each other. And they learn also from all our different exhibitors, all our different agencies. Our two major sponsors are, Humana,
right,
and also Associate Advocate Integrated Medicine,
yes,
is also one of our big sponsors.
As in your position as director for First Tennessee Area Agency on Aging, what is the biggest topic that you deal with on a daily basis?
Well, we have a dedicated information and assistance telephone number that people call, right, to receive information about services. We get about probably 45 calls a day.
Right.
And the number one need or the number one request is for a home-delivered meal.
Okay.
That seems to be a really need among a lot of older individuals and also other adults with disabilities, because we also serve people 18 and over who have physical disabilities. And we get a lot of calls from people who need a meal, need a home-delivered meal.
And if you could right now, do you know that number for that folks can call in there?
It is 423-928-3258.
All right. So that's a great service there. And that's just one of the services that your office offers.
Oh, yes. Yes, we offer many services, home-delivered meals. We do a lot of in-home services, home and community-based services like homemaker, personal care, in-home respite. We have a public conservator program. We have a long-term care ombudsman, transportation, the My Ride program. We do a lot.
You cover a lot of ground.
We do cover a lot of ground.
All right. Kathy Whitaker, thanks for inviting us out here today. We've had such an informative time learning more about what's going on in our region.
Okay, and thank you for being here.
Absolutely. And we'll be back with a little bit more coming up here from the 32nd Annual Conference on Aging.
Calling all past Lamar High School graduates, it is time to tell your story and reunite. An all-school class reunion is now just a few days away, and they are going all out to roll out the red carpet. Here with more now, Chip White and Roger Henley. And gentlemen, great to have you on the show.
Oh, thank you. Good to be here. Yeah.
Well, we were talking a little bit about just all the preparation that has gone into this and how exciting it's been to just even reconnect with the committee who's working on it.
Yep.
It's going to be a lot of fun.
It's going to be a lot of fun. Yeah.
All right, well, let's talk about the all-year component, because this is kind of the first time you guys have done that.
It is the first time, yeah. It's always been year by year, but this time we started out with a little small. We were going to do like 4 or 5 years, and just worked out to be all. So our oldest graduate is 1950, so they've come from 1950 to 72. And I think she's 90 years old.
90 years old. She's planning to be there.
She's going to be there.
And
yeah.
you were saying for you, just what a way to walk back in time and share some stories. How excited are you about this event?
Well, I'm more excited meeting my friends that I haven't seen in 100 years.
100 years. It's been so long.
No, it's I'm going to enjoy it because I was raised in this valley. I was raised about a mile from Lamar, and I really was born. My grandfather was a janitor at the schoolhouse, and the first 5 years I lived there, and I have a lot of identity to it.
Yeah, you were telling me there was a real community at this school, a
Well,
sense of...
Yes,
Absolutely.
I think we had, say, 5 schools in the county, and it was unreal how your identity developed, because when we consolidated our high schools, this seemed to disappear.
Lost.
Now we still have elementary, you know, a school there and people identify, but not anything like the high school was, because I have a joke that in our sports, we either fought for them or fought against them. But it was a different time, a different era.
Yeah, and we were talking about when they tore down the school, and you were able, you said you got one of the bricks.
I got one of the bricks, yeah.
Just the memories that building had, a lot of sadness, I'm sure, when that
yeah,
went
very
down.
sad, yeah, yeah. Miss a lot of the people. I haven't seen most of them, my people, since since 53 years.
53
So I'll be
years.
getting to see a lot of people 53 years, yeah.
And I'm sure you guys will look at a lot of pictures, a lot of photo albums,
Yeah,
talk about a lot of memories. And really, I love what you've planned. Great evening, afternoon, down by the creek. Tell me a little
Absolutely.
bit about what you're planning.
So we're having some outside activity, hopefully, like cornhole and some games, badminton or something like that, and if it doesn't rain. And some things we'll do inside if it does. We have some music preparation, and there's going to be some storytelling, obviously. So,
Oh, I'm sure you're going to have some
And
good stories.
yeah.
A lot of the real deep belly laughs as you're sharing some old memories, right?
Oh, honey, we was talking. I told you I lied a lot. But yeah, there's some stories.
Some tales, maybe.
Well,
Tell some tales.
I'll get real quick. There was a wood schoolhouse, and before the brick 2-story house, and for some reason the wood schoolhouse burnt down. And the old boys that contributed to the burning down of this school, their grandpa was given the alternative or whatever. He could provide them land for a new school if they did not prosecute this person.
Oh my
So
Lord,
that's-
he's telling tales.
No, this is true.
All right, well listen, we're out of time, so you're
Okay.
going to have to finish that story at the reunion event that
All
is coming
right.
up Saturday, April the 30th, there at Cherokee Creek Farms. There is a Facebook page for more information, or you can call that number, but they can still get those tickets, right?
Yeah, yeah.
All right, going to be a lot of fun. Gentlemen, thank you.
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.